Good morning, everyone. My name is Adam Walters, Project Administrator at Downtown Inc. And on behalf of the staff and Board of Directors of Downtown Inc., thank you very much for being in attendance today for the ribbon cutting of the benches along the city's portion of the Heritage Rail Trail. I would specifically like to say thank you to Chaz Green, who's here representing the City of York. Thank you for showing your support. In just a few short minutes, everyone here will be invited to sit down and take a rest on the bench that's behind me. And if you would like to, you can leisurely stroll down the rail trail and get to see the other benches that have been installed that I assure you are already very popular amenities. There are 4 sites between the Colonial Courthouse, where we are right now, and the College Avenue Bridge. And at these sites, the benches have been arranged creatively in ways that allow users to sit on the benches while continuing to interact with the traffic that's occurring on the trail, as well as the water itself. There's one installation site in particular where users can have a really unique and almost entirely unobstructed view of the Codorus Creek. And if you go down there today, I think you'll be pleased to see the family of turtles that have taken up residence between the King and the Princess Street bridges. I hope they're there. Now, I'm a little bit biased because of the time I spent putting this project together, but I do firmly believe that projects like this really help to more or less tie together the continued strands of progress that we've been witnessing as a community at large, as well as here along the Codorus Creek itself. To the south, for example, we can see the fruits of over $1 million of community investment that have gone towards redeveloping the heritage, a more than 1 mile portion of the Heritage Rail Trail that is the original footprint of the county's rail trail. To the north, $2 million, more than $2 million have already been committed towards developing and extending the rail trail through and beyond the Northwest Triangle. And I can assure you there's a lot more in the works that are really going to work to make this space and the area around it a truly family-friendly corridor. So along with the dynamism as well as the promise that accompany this space, now you have a really nice place to sit down and relax and kind of take it all in at one's own pace. So I guess what I'm trying to say is projects like these, and these benches in particular, are a small yet really impactful contribution to the landscape of the creek, both functionally and aesthetically. I also want to thank the York County Community Foundation's Han Home Fund for Embracing Aging, as well as Pennsylvania AARP, without whom this project would not have happened. This project is first and foremost a way to make the trail more accessible and comfortable to older adults within the community. And one of the lessons learned that I can take away after working on this project is that when you design public spaces cognizant to the needs of older adults in your community, you are in turn making those spaces more accessible and more comfortable to all users in the community. These amenities are available to everyone, and I want to thank the aforementioned partners for providing the opportunity to provide something for older adults, while also making sure that users of all measurable demographics have a space as well. Last but not least, it would be remiss to not thank Washington and Dowling, the contractors who were able to prepare the sites and lay the concrete foundation upon which the benches are placed, as well as the City of York's Recreation and Parks Bureau, who generously donated their time and their efforts to ensure that the benches were installed in a professional and workmanlike manner, and I think they did a really good job. Now I would like to welcome and turn to Kathy Bollinger, the Managing Director for Embracing Aging, who's going to say a few words, and she will be followed by Bill Johnston Walsh, the State Director of Pennsylvania AARP. Kathy?
Thank you. To distinguished guests and team and partners of Downtown Inc., thank you for the opportunity to share a few words this morning. As Adam mentioned, I'm Kathy Bollinger, Managing Director of York County Community Foundation's Embracing Aging initiative. Just to share a little bit of background about our work, Embracing Aging launched in fall of 2013 with the release of a report we commissioned that identified how to make York County more age-friendly. The report results led us to form committees to address the issues of attitudes around aging, community engagement, housing, health and well-being, and transportation and walkability. Our goal is to create a community that is a safe, welcoming, appropriate, and adaptable place to age. To accomplish this, we develop and implement strategies to improve attitudes around aging so that we can understand and care about the needs and perspectives of all ages. We also provide strategic leadership and advocacy to create more high quality and forward-thinking options to help older people live as they choose in their community. Embracing Aging works collaboratively across sectors to affect social change. Most important is assuring older people are around the table in the planning, implementing, and evaluations of ideas and programs. Building relationships with key stakeholders such as Downtown Inc. and sharing specific strategies to ensure public spaces, services, and policies are age inclusive is important in creating a livable community. This is the reason York County Community Foundation's Embracing Aging initiative was happy to award a grant to Downtown Inc. for over $100,000 for heritage rail trail and riverfront park seating. Not only will the benches provide a resting spot for people of all ages, the bench's back and arm design provide ultimate support for people needing a little extra assistance standing and sitting. This is a perfect example of ensuring changes to public spaces work for people of all ages. We're especially happy that 2 of the benches include plaques that highlight quotes about aging. One bench is a quote from Eartha Kitt, which is, "Aging has a wonderful beauty, and we should all have respect for that." The second is a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt. "Beautiful young people are accidents of nature, but beautiful old people are works of art." These quotes will help all who see them to look at aging in a positive way. In addition to the funding for the benches, over the years, York County Community Foundation has awarded over $111,000 to Downtown Inc. for rail trail improvements. We're so happy to be a partner, and we thank Downtown Inc. for their leadership in creating this beautiful space, and to everyone involved for helping to make York County a great place to age.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Bill Johnston Walsh. I'm the State Director with AARP Pennsylvania. AARP, as you all know, is a national organization for a membership organization for the 50 plus. We have 1.8 million members in Pennsylvania, and we have a little over 1,200 right here in the city of York. We made a commitment a few years ago to go deeper, to go local in areas around the state, and York was one of those areas. We just didn't pick Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. We didn't pick just the Lehigh Valley. We decided that we wanted to be able to be here in the city of York as well. We feel that those 4 areas are the jewels of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. We've been working locally. We've been making sure that of our 1.8 million members, it's being able to go local, to be able to be with where they're living, where their families are, where they want to stay is where we want to be. So with that, AARP has been very involved with the local community. We want to thank the foundation, the York Foundation, Downtown Inc. We've been working very closely with the mayor, Mayor Bracey, and with City Council, and we want to thank them all for being so accepting of us being here. We've worked hard. I want to thank David Kalinowski of my staff, Associate State Director, who is based in Harrisburg, but has been, I swear, almost living down here in York over the past 2 years with the work that he's been doing with the foundation and with the Downtown Inc. With regards to the bench, we just felt that it was important to be a part of this as well. The last survey that I think the Trails Commission did was that they found out by the users that over half of the users that use the trail are over the age of 55. And we felt that it was very important that we were part of that. Part of the work that we're doing in our livable communities is obviously making the downtown area more livable, having people come back into the city of York, whether it be for the restaurants, whether it be for the entertainment, whether it be for the movie theaters. We want to make sure that people know how great the city of York is, and AARP is going to be a partner every step of the way in that. And again, I want to thank everyone. We're very excited about having this. Our founder, Ethel Percy Andrus, who founded AARP over 50 some years ago now, as was discussed by Kathy, we also have a plaque, and the plaque is a quote from one of the quotes. She had many, but one of the quotes from our founder: "Do what you can with what you have, where you are today." And we're just very pleased to be able to be a part of all of this. And I want to thank everyone. Thank you.
It's with much excitement that I present these scissors to you so you can ceremonially cut the ribbon on the bench.
All right. So how do you want to do this? All right. And I'll take this side. All right. There you go. I love the big scissors. These are great. You gotta get a pair. They actually cut.